Joe Limer! Still making us snap, still making us give the audience reactions, like, oh my god.
Still making us give the dance.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a lot to take in. All right. I just want to say before we do this is a competition. This is a friendly, creative competition. We write not for the competition. We write because these are our stories, these are our truths. And Joe is one of the soldiers of poetry. And we just sincerely, I'm so thank you for sharing and that shared experience. For even those who don't know him to be able to be witness of that. You could have been anywhere else in the world, and you can take whatever you want from this that you were at tonight. But I hope that you take mostly the community that poetry builds, the life-changing effects that it has. So, thank you. Back to the competition.
Back to the competition. All right. So. All right, so for third place with a $100 prize. All right, give it up for Mark C. All right, and so we have the second place for 250. 250. I was about to say a lot more. 250. 250. Yeah. All right, and here we go. All right, so we have Ashley Lanuza. None other than, an artist, an MC, a poet himself. Also was with Joe, dear friend, and gave so much support. And so if you could, because we have a trophy that is named after him, and he loved football, like the Heisman Trophy. So this is like the Joe Limer Memorial Trophy.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. Mic check. Looking into this crowd, I just feel Joe's presence. I know so many of us here were touched by him, and I know for so many of us, he inspired us to be better, not just as poets, but as people. Joe cared so much, not just about slam, but about people. Each and every person that he came in contact with, and he would talk about teaching poetry workshops and things like that, it always come down to, can I connect with you as a person, and can I have you open up and share who you are with the audience? Mm-hmm. Joe, I miss you, and I hope you see just how much you've done for all of us. I hope you can be proud, smiling, looking down at us, seeing us all grow as artists and as people, and know that your dream of having so many amazing Filipino-American poets going out and sharing our stories is living on. And so many of your students and those who didn't even get the pleasure of knowing you. If I may, I just want to share a piece about Joe, if that's cool. A lighthouse is a structure meant to warn ships of danger and guide them safely on their way. But don't they ever feel so lonely? Built on peninsulas, they never know the waters they help to navigate. You see, a well-made lighthouse never meets the boats that they save. And they will never know the journeys they've helped to write. Built to stand out but never to fit in, it's a house never meant to become a home. A place whose only presence are temporary, visitors trying to make sense of its inner workings, or those who serve only to maintain it. Isn't it so funny that a lighthouse truly shines through the storm? That its purpose is fulfilled in the foggiest of times, that it's meant to withstand winds other buildings could never muster. On the brightest of days, its only purpose is a sight to behold, a background accent of a beautiful horizon. I hope stars are the lighthouses of God. Because why else are they the only things I see on the nights friendships sail along their way? Why do they shine so deeply when visitors realize their welcome was overstayed? What is a star if only another spark in this universe? Who am I but another lighthouse? A light, a star, a spark. Only hoping one day to become a part of the sea. Joe, you were my lighthouse. Thank you so much. I'm proud to present the Joe Line Memorial Trophy to the Katipunan champion, to the boy who I went down with to give to him for the very first time. My boy Christian, her father.
Please give it up.
Get up, get up. All right, and so want to welcome back up onto the stage Stephanie. We're gonna end. We're in Historic Filipinotown.
That's right.
And so how we end our events with an isang bagsak.
Yeah. So isang bagsak means one down, literally, but it also means if one of us fall, we all fall. If one of us rises, we all rise. And so, knowing isang bagsak is also knowing its history. So it started with the unity clap.
Yeah.
During the labor movement of the 1960s between Mexican-American and Filipino-American farm workers who united together to form the United Farm Workers Movement. And they would end their meetings with the unity clap. And it was like a rousing clap, right? To end their meetings.
And then also part of that history is the single clap, the isang bagsak. And so that was during the 1980s, where the people ousted Ferdinand Marcos, a dictator behind a long series of human rights violations. And so with the educators, with organizers, with families in the streets, they would end their meetings with that isang bagsak, that single clap.
Yes. And then organizers, youth organizers here in California in the early 2000s brought those two concepts together to form what is the isang bagsak that we do today, which is the rousing clap and then the ending with the isang bagsak.
Yes. And so we'll be able to do this here together, meaning if one of us fall down, we all fall down. If one of us rise, we all rise. So please, everyone, please rise.
Woo! So you can just follow our lead if you're not familiar with it.
Yeah.
So it starts, you start by clapping in time to your heartbeat. So put your hand on your heart.
Start slow.
You can start slow, and then it'll go faster and faster and faster until we all say, Isang bagsak! And then we all clap together as one in solidarity tonight in Historic Filipinotown.
Hey! And in the spirit of self-expression, cheer, yell
Yes.
at the very tail end. Okay? All right, so here we go.
Here we go.